All right. Hi, I have Keith Doherty on the line. And Keith, could you tell us a little bit more about yourself? I had to get you on a call to tell other people exactly what you're doing. You've had phenomenal success with the Offline Money Mind Map, basically getting a deal that had, $7,000 up front. And, it's just incredible whenever I get these type of emails. And before we kind of go into the heart of the matter about how you got that client, if you don't mind, why don't you talk a little bit more about yourself? Because then we'll go into, the client, huge account, $7,000 up front, $7,000 a month for 2 more months that you got, and then $5,000 a month for SEO services after that, which is just phenomenal. But could you tell me just a little bit more about yourself, where you live, so everyone else can hear that, and how you got involved with the Offline Money Mind Map, kind of my flagship product?
Okay. Well, I looked at getting back into. I've been in the industry of computers and technology for 16 years. I'm actually a Microsoft certified systems engineer, and I did that for a long period. Took a sabbatical, moved to Florida from New York, became a police officer down here.
Okay.
And decided that it just wasn't much fun, being shot at down in Broward County, which is one of the craziest areas down here in Florida. I looked getting back into computers and my forte. So in December of last year, started looking to get back into online internet marketing, and I came across the Warrior Forum, and then I found Maria's blueprint, and that's the way I kind of got introduced to Maria. And then I found the challenge, so I joined the challenge. Mm-hmm. And the challenge in itself was great because a support system. When you're getting started in anything new, and I think a lot of people can relate to internet marketing, it feels like you get little pieces here and there, and you might learn this or that or the other thing. But to have a system that's in place that kind of pushes you and motivates you to take action, I think that's people's biggest problem in this industry is just to get off your butt and do so. Make a phone call, drop a flyer, something like that. And
Yep.
And I think just having that support system that you're not in it alone, because it's uncharted territory for a lot of people, and just asking the right questions and having a guideline. So the blueprint and the challenge gave me that support system where I felt comfortable. And I actually have to say something about Maria offered the proposal package, which was phenomenal itself. So now I had all the tools I needed. I had my blueprint, I had my support system, I had my proposal, I was ready. I actually took the business card that I got from you too, and used that same template, the red card. I mean, everybody loves the card.
All right.
And, so I had that, and I just hit the ground running. And I was actually doing some work with my church, helping, kind of almost use them as a reference. I was doing everything for free, helping them with everything we talked about with the challenge and stuff. And they allowed me to conduct a free seminar at the church. So I did my first workshop. And I actually had about 20 businesses come. Mm-hmm. And it was a little, nervous at first. I took Maria's presentation, modified it quite a bit, and I took pieces of what I knew. And it went off good, and I was actually from that able to generate this client that you mentioned. And what so I had I made an appointment with the client because I found that they were spending about $30,000 a month in pay-per-click. And I just said, that just seems unreal to me that you'd have to spend that much every month. So I met with the client and told him that, let me at least research your industry. Let me see what it would cost to put you on the natural side and the kind of traffic you get versus what you're paying for $30,000 a month. So what I was actually able to find is he could get almost 4 times the traffic to put him on the left-hand side as what he was paying for on the right-hand side. So my package basically that I put together for him was, like you had said, it was $21,000 up front, which was $7,000 for the first 3 months, and then a $5,000 maintenance fee. And even with those numbers and having a little pay-per-click in there, because if he goes somewhere and he needs to hit a certain market, like if he has a customer up in Boston, he may need to hit that area. So, mm-hmm. Search and optimization is not going to help. So he still needed a budget for pay-per-click. So I actually was able to get him down to right now, we've basically cut his spending in half. So he's spending less than $15,000 a month now. So I've saved him almost $150,000 for the year.
Wow.
For the service. So he's ecstatic right now. He's loving life. He's got an extra $150,000 and he's really happy. So and I'm excited too because to walk out of there with a $7,000 check after to our proposal, it's just exciting. I've never walked out, with a deal that quick. So it was just, and that just motivates you. You get the momentum, you get excited, and it's just phenomenal.
That is. I mean, let me sum up a few high level numbers you just hit here. So $7,000 a month for 3 months, so that's $21,000 in your pocket, plus $5,000 a month after that. So if we multiply that by 9, that's another $45,000. So that is $66,000 if I did that correctly, and yet you're saving them $150,000. So he's doubled his investment with you, and you certainly can't find that on Wall Street anywhere in today's market.
Absolutely not. And he's thrilled, and I've basically just set myself up for the next year with a decent salary, just on this one client, so it relieves the pressure of, providing for my family. My wife is finally because I tell you, it was hard stepping back into this, consulting arena and having my own company, because my wife's like, get a job. She's like, you're wasting your time with this stuff. I'm like, honey, trust me. It's coming. Now at least it's took the monkey off my back. I have a major client, a major reference, and I'm just moving forward. We have 5 other major proposals on the table, and I was saying that, the minimum setup on most of these is $2,500, and we're looking at like $1,000 a month on each of these. So I got 5 huge deals waiting to pop as well. So things are definitely moving forward. Okay,
and before we get to that, because I do want to address that, you have 5 clients potentially to close now at $2,500 initial setup fee and $500 a month. Let me go back to 2 things that you said that was really interesting, and so I just want everyone who's listening to this to understand the power of this. You kind of with the law of reciprocity that, or the universe, you give something comes back. Just by some of the initial free work and help you're doing at the church, they then, the law of reciprocity or the universe, came back and allowed you to do a free workshop. But it was a free workshop, right? You didn't charge for the workshop?
No, it was absolutely, I did it free. We kind of opened it up just to the business owners of the church, and we did a little publicity out to the, the rest of the community, but it was mainly businesses within the church that came to it. So, yeah, it was absolutely no cost to run the seminar, and there was no charge for anybody to attend.
Okay, and then did you have use a marketing flyer to get the businesses in, or did you just sort of like invite people that you knew casually in person over the phone, hey, come to this workshop that I'm having?
What we do, we promoted it through the services of the church. Mostly we did an actual, they would announce it on the Sunday announcements, hey, coming up on Tuesday, this date that we're having this free workshop for businesses, that you can really, cut your advertising, increase your sales kind of thing. Oh, that was the major promotion. Yeah, the church pushed it pretty good because I really was giving the church, a lot of work and helping them with videos and articles and blogs and basically the entire. You think about Maria's Big Kahuna package. I'm sure you guys have heard that. That's basically what I've been doing for the church, absolutely free. So, yeah, definitely the law of reciprocity, planting the seed. I definitely believe in that, and to put that all together, just think about the power of being able to take that $7,000 check, go to the bank, cash it, and then walk the next day to your pastor and hand him a $700 check. Because honestly, we agreed part of the challenge we'd give 10% to charity. Well, my church to me is my charity, investing in God, and so to walk to the pastor the next day and hand him a $700 check, and just about have him almost come into like tears because he's saying you don't realize how helpful that is right now.
Wow.
That was really powerful in itself. That I know that I can affect other people, as well.
Wow.
That meant a lot to me to be able to do that.
And Keith, thank you for sharing that, because definitely that's just an incredible feeling. And the other point that you brought up that a lot of times some people miss that's just so important is that you also mentioned you kind of had a bit of a monkey on your back, that you're trying to do this, focus on this. In your gut and your soul, your whole being, that this is the path you want to take, that you'll be able to make a great income with the offline consulting model and also help others, like being able to donate 10% to the church. But yet your significant other, your spouse, kind of had some doubts and was wondering, hey, when this is going to work out. And anyone else listening on the call, I think we've all been there. It's always, our key support group around us. You really want them to believe in you too, and it's hard if you're getting those kind of questions. So thank you for being open about that.